Whether it's traveling for work or just day-to-day needs to get around, sometimes renting a car is your only option, and it's important to know the law when it comes to rental car insurance. Tom Sinas with Sinas Dramis Law Firm here to talk about the policies in Michigan, what you need to know before you rent a car.
All right, this is confusing, so I'm going to break it down in the simplest way. There's three kinds of coverage that you want to have available to you when you rent a car. Same kinds of coverage you want to have available to you on your own car. The first is no-fault benefits.
Okay.
The second is liability coverage. The third is property damage. Let's start with the first one, no-fault coverages. Here's a very simple rule. If you are a named insured, meaning you have an auto insurance policy through a Michigan auto insurance company.
Right. Your regular car.
That's right. You will get no-fault benefits available to you if you're injured out of state, no matter what vehicle you're driving. Right. So a rental car, somebody else's car, if you go to Florida this Christmas or spring break and you rent a car and you're covered under a Michigan auto insurance policy, you get no-fault benefits. So there's no need to purchase other no-fault coverages.
Supplemental stuff.
No, not at all, because we have the most expansive system of no-fault coverage in the country. Two, liability insurance. Liability insurance is insurance that insures you if you hurt someone else. This is where you want to start and do your research before you go. The first call you should make should be to your insurance agent and ask them, hey, I have this auto policy in Michigan. It provides liability coverage to me on the vehicles I've insured here. What happens when I rent a car? Will that liability insurance protect me while I'm driving the rental car? It usually is very clearly stated in your policy. Your agent should know. If the answer is yes, then you don't need to buy more liability coverage, but you want to make sure the answer is yes. All right, what about property damage? Property damage would include damage to the vehicle you rent or damage to something else that you wrecked when you crashed the rental car. Again, start with your insurance agent. Ask them, do I have property damage that would cover the rental car or other property that I might accidentally damage on my trip? If the answer is yes, ask how much, determine whether you need to buy more. Second, check your credit card.
There you go. Your
credit card may have property damage coverage available to you when you rent a car. Call your credit card company. Ask what you've got. Figure out if you need more. Because here's what happens. We've all had it happen a million times. You get to the rental car desk and they want to sell you more insurance.
They make a lot of money selling extra insurance.
That's right, a lot. And they say you need all of this and they make you very nervous. Well, if you've thought about these three forms of coverage and you know that you have them, you can turn it down. But if you know that you don't have one of these, say for example you don't own a car in Michigan, well then you do need to think about maybe buying that extra insurance coverage. But it all starts with doing your homework, knowing the law when it comes to no fault, knowing your coverages when it comes to your auto policy and your credit card, so when you get to the counter, if you buy anything else, you will be buying only exactly what you need.
Good advice. We all like to save money. And if somebody wants to talk about anything legal, they can call your office.
Anytime. 616-301-3333 is the number in Grand Rapids. They can find us online at www.sinasdramis.com or send us an email, info@sinasdramis.com.
Always important to know the law. Tom, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Christian.